Let's prepare our githeri. We have our sufuria there. Tunaitoa hiyo maji, tunarudisha kwa jikoni, tunaweka mafuta, then you add your oil according to how you cook. Then we add our onions, which I had already prepared. I had already cut them in pieces. I used 2 onions. I add them to the oil. I make sure they cook to what I need. As they cook, I was cutting my tomatoes. I used around 3 tomatoes because I needed that githeri to be delicious. That's our onions. That's our onions are still cooking. Then I went in to check if they are ready so that I can add my tomatoes, which I had already cut. Now by the time I was coming to check for the onions, I had already cut my tomatoes. That's how my tomatoes. I added them. I added my tomatoes. Then I added my salt. When I finished adding my tomatoes, I added my salt. And then I left it for some time so to allow the tomatoes to cook, so that I can come and add my githeri. Just giving it time. Then I add my salt. I add my salt, then nikaifunika. Then I waited for some times. I gave it around 2 to 3 minutes. I came back to check whether my tomatoes were ready. Nikaboda hapo to make it thick. Since I wasn't adding any spice, I just only cooked my githeri with tomatoes and my onions. Nothing else I added. No other spices that I added. I just needed that natural taste of githeri. And I made sure that I had smashed all tomatoes.
Oh my god.
I added the githeri. I'm still checking whether it's ready. Then I went for my githeri. I added my githeri. I had to mix it to completion. Zishikane kabisa, githeri ishike mafuta, and that taste, yani nikakoroga hadi nikaiguithania ama Kikuyu mulima gala. So lazima ningekoroga ziguithanie. Nikakoroga. Hiyo mi bado nakoroga. Bado naikoroga hadi guithanie. By the time I was doing this, I was just salivating. It was yummy. So yummy. So yummy. Nikarudi hapo tena. I went on to make sure that everything imeshikana. I left it for some times. Nikaedea tu maji. Lazima nikeadd tu maji to prevent it from burning. And my deal, by the time nilikuwa nakoroga hii githeri si ya kununua. I made it by nilijipikia. Yeah. I added a little some water. And I allowed it for some times. Nikakoroga tena. After nilimaliza kukoroga, I gave it around 5 to 10 minutes and my githeri was ready. I needed that thick soup. That thick soup, it was, let me tell you, it was very delicious. Super, super delicious. Can you see that thick soup? I left it for around 5 to 10 minutes. I came back and it was boiling. You can see that thick soup. Thick soup. I went on kuikoroga, nikakoroga, and I was just salivating. It was so delicious, very, very delicious, super delicious, super, super delicious. After nilimaliza, I gave it sometimes, then nikakuja hapo na sahani. It was my supper. Githeri, it was so sweet. Kitu tu ilikosa ni